So we are here really to share experiences and to explore opportunities around market linkages and value chain, and especially how we can build on some of the cooperation, the working together that has happened, and to see, can we improve on that? And then secondly, to explore opportunities of how we can cooperate better. What would we see as core components, core features, core approaches, models of market linkage and value chain that speak to our values as well? Then the third is exploring opportunities for funding and exploring opportunities for working together. Supporting communities on the market linkage and value chain journey takes a long time. So we have short-term funding for what is a long-term problem. And let's share experiences of what ideas are out there for long-term funding to align with a long-term problem.
The tragedy of our time is production is not difficult, but transitioning production to build wealth around a livelihood, around a family, is a different ballgame. And so the question is, how do we make the poor be integrated in the value chains? And, because you produce, you perhaps manage the post-harvest, you transport to the market, you sell and engage, you do value addition, there will be consumer. This is a chain which is making the value. A chain is never pushed. If you have a chain here, you push it, it zigzags. It doesn't move forward. A chain is pulled.
In Tier Fund, we are increasingly talking about significant changes for the people that we assist. What does that mean? We are not satisfied with constantly working with, let's say, subsistence farmers, and they just remain subsistence farmers. At some point, there has to be some improvement. And market linkages is one of the ways in that direction. And we've got some strong examples with initiatives that Farm Concern has been involved in. I was particularly impressed with our work in Masabit and the northern part of this country, and how women in particular were able to earn a living.
Development organizations push the change. So you come and you want the poor to look like they are doing it very well. So you give them free seed, you employ agronomists, they tell them how to grow. When the crop is grown, you force a buyer who you have subsidized to come and buy. You have simply pushed the chain, and the chain will remain where it is. So when the program is over, we have a chain that is more zigzag than before, which never moved. A chain is pulled by forces that keep it a chain. So if the buyer is not willing to buy potatoes, why are you selling communities to grow them? You are simply pushing a chain. But if the buyer was willing and thinking that potatoes can be bought and the communities have the mechanism and can be able to grow and then sustainably grow, you are pulling the chain. Lifting the poor to become actors where they are making wealth sustainably requires us to become intentional, to build understanding where we operate. Our being in this forum, we are so honored by Tier Fund to be party to your deliberations and to infuse what we are doing with each other. We believe that as we make coalitions, as we meet other people with like-mindedness, especially the people of faith like the people in this room, we move a step forward.
You can have a well-run food aid program, and it is important sometimes to provide people with food aid, but it is still the most undignified way of helping poor people. And as an organization, just to close, we celebrate when we earn money. When we raise money from different organizations, there is a huge celebration. And I also want to celebrate when poor people earn money.